Hey there guys, so I'm back with my second video and I'm really excited because today I'm going to be talking about all of my favourite hair products. I have a bit of a love affair with both makeup and hair, and usually I focus a bit more on my makeup and then just do like a dodgy little ponytail or something like that, but when I do my hair, it totally changes your look, and I really like that you have so much flexibility with your hair and can create so many different looks to suit the kind of feel and the kind of look that you're going for that day, and I think that's awesome. One of the things that I find really important with my hair care is because I have quite thin hair. I've got a lot of it, but the hair itself is quite thin, so I focus on products that hydrate my hair but don't leave a residue. So I like my hair just feeling soft but still really lightweight and really touchable. So the products that I'm going to show you sort of get that result for me. So first I'll start off with, I guess, just shampoo and conditioner, and my favorite combo at the moment is these two products. So the first one I've got is the Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Shampoo. I like a really clean feeling in my hair. I don't wash my hair that often, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, because I don't get that oily. But when I do wash it, I want it like squeaky clean. I want it really clean. So I shampoo my hair twice because I do go a little bit longer between washes, and I just sort of use like a little bit each time, and then doing it twice gives me that really clean feeling. And then I follow it up with this Toni & Guy Nourish Reconstruction Mask. I don't know if you're supposed to use this instead of conditioner. It just says apply to clean wet hair. I looked for a very long time for a mask that left my hair feeling really soft but didn't leave a residue, and I found that so many masks, no matter how hard I was trying to wash my hair and rinse my hair, there was just always a residue, and then I could never style it the way that I liked, and it would never feel sort of soft and touchable. And then I gave this one a go. It is a little bit more pricey, as most things are in Australia. I think it's sort of upwards of $20 off the top of my head, maybe around 25, but I will keep buying this for sure. I will buy it so many times. I think this is about the 3rd pot that I've been through, and this one's empty, but I've got a brand new one. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it just smells really good. I just apply this after I've washed it. I squeeze all the excess water out of my hair and then apply it through the ends, and then leave it for, it says 3 to 5 minutes. I probably leave it about that long. But then when I rinse it out and I let it dry, it's just, my hair has never felt as soft as when I use this product. So I will not go back, and I don't think I'll be using another mask anytime soon because this one just gives me such good results. The other product that I have to say thank you for making my hair feel so soft with, and this won't surprise anyone I'm sure, is the Moroccan Oil Treatment Oil. I know that the products that I've shown so far are a little bit pricier, but I promise I'll get to some more sort of, you know, supermarket, pharmacy sort of purchases that are a lot less expensive. This oil I put through my hair while it's still wet. After I've just come out of the shower, just washed my hair, I put this through the ends. I obviously don't apply it to my scalp because I don't want, you know, my roots to get oily, but pretty much all the way down the lengths of my hair, focusing it more on the ends, which is obviously where I get drier. And it doesn't leave your hair feeling heavy. It dries really nicely in your hair. I've also applied this to my hair when it's dry, if I feel like I need a little extra moisture kick. And it's just incredible. Oils are another hard one because I hate feeling, as you might have noticed, I hate feeling a residue in my hair, and some oils do that, but I think that when you're buying a hair oil or a treatment oil, a lot of the oils do just leave that heavy sort of feeling, that sticky sort of feeling in the ends, and I'm just really picky about, you want someone to like run their fingers through your hair and it feel nice and soft like a Disney princess hair, and those products get that for me. Now, in terms of styling, the next product that I would be applying to my hair would be this one here, the Tresemme Heat Tamer Protective Spray. I've used this for a couple of years, but because it gives me the results that I really like, I don't feel the need to look for anything else. I just apply it on dry or wet hair. I put it on my wet hair if I am going to blow dry it, you know, before I go to bed or something like that. But I also do apply it while it's dry, before I straighten it and before I curl it. And again, this doesn't leave any residue. The only thing I will say, and when I was first using this product, this caught me up a couple of times, is that once you put it in, I sort of brush it through to make sure it's sort of evenly spread throughout my hair, and then you have to let it dry. The first couple of times I used this, I just straightened my hair straight away after I'd applied it, and my hair felt it just felt sticky, and I thought I hadn't washed my conditioner out well enough, but I had. It didn't wait for this to dry. So that's the only thing I'll say about it. That's not your fault, that's my fault. I just find that it helps keep my hair smooth, and it helps keep the curl if I'm curling my hair. So really like this product. The next thing I'll say, yeah, we'll go on to this one next. I am someone that loves dry shampoo. I don't like to wash my hair too much because I find, and I think most people find, if you're washing your hair too much, then you're encouraging it to produce more oil. And I like to go a little bit between my washes. Like I said, because I do dye my hair, I'm naturally a bit of a dark blonde. Well, not a bit of a dark blonde, I am a dark blonde. So to get this sort of darker color, I do have to dye it, which means that I don't want to have to put too much heat on it if I can avoid it. So shampoo is just a must for me. Also, I think any busy woman, we don't always have time to wash our hair and style it and stuff like that. So dry shampoo for me is just one of the best hair inventions. And my favorite brand is the Batiste dry shampoo. Probably not surprising, a lot of people love it, but I think it's an oldie but a goodie, but for a reason. It's a really good product. The way that I use this, because I do have dark roots, well, I should have dark roots if I'm keeping up with my hair. I have tried the Batiste dry shampoo for brunettes, and I find that it just didn't absorb the oil as much as I like. So even though it wasn't leaving any color, it wasn't leaving that sort of white residue, it wasn't absorbing my oil well enough as well. So to combat that, the night before I'm styling my hair, I will spray this in at the roots and sort of brush it through, and then I'll just leave it for the night. And then that just sort of gives it a chance to sort of soak up the oils and really just sort of settle into your hair. And it means that I don't get any of that white sort of fades overnight. So I don't get any white roots or anything like that if I'm putting it in the night before and just sort of letting it sink in my hair. Now in terms of, mind blank, hairspray, it's called hairspray. In terms of hairspray, I have two that I really like to use. I don't put hairspray in my hair when I'm going for a straight style so much, but when I'm curling it or if I'm putting it up in a ponytail, because I have little baby hairs that are pretty, they like to stick out and get in the way. I'm a big fan of hairspray. And the two that I like are the Moroccan Oil hairspray and the El Net Satin by L'Oreal. Obviously this is just a little baby version because I got it to travel with. If I'm going for a really soft hold, I like this one. It's almost empty, so I'm gonna have to get a newbie. But I find that it holds my style without giving me that crunchy effect, you know? I just want my hair to feel like hair. I don't want it to feel too crispy or fried or like that crunchy sort of curl, and my hair still feels like hair after I've used it, and I really like it for that reason. I use this one. Obviously, I think you can get it in different strengths, but this is the one that I use if I'm going for a really sleek style or a ponytail and I want to get these little horns out of the way. If I just want to like glue them back and just not have to worry about them, then I use this for sort of its stronghold, and then it just stays all day. I find that this one's really easy to brush out as well. I think they say that you can brush it out, but I totally agree, you absolutely can. Maybe not with the amount I apply. If I'm really sticking it back, you probably can't brush that amount out, but if I've sprayed it through the ends and I'm just sort of running my fingers through it, you can get quite a soft feel from this hairspray as well. The next three products that I'm going to show you, I like because, like I said, because I've got quite thin hair, even though I've got a lot of it, it's hard for me to get a really sort of voluminous style. And when I've got my hair curled or, you know, wavy like I have today, I like to get volume into it. I really want to be able to look like I've got more hair than I have. And these three products I would recommend absolutely for that. The first one is the Toni & Guy Casual Sea Salt Texturizing Spray. So this one I find, it gives you a little bit of hold as well, but it really just sort of creates that messy sort of curl, and I prefer a messy sort of curl. I'm not someone that really likes ringlets. I prefer a look when it looks a little bit roughed up and sort of like it's been worn in for the day, and I find that I can get that really quickly with that sea salt spray. Oh, speaking of hair, the other products that I like, make me sneeze. The Bumble and Bumble Thickening Hairspray, and he's all empty. And I don't know the brand of this, but it's called the All Nighter Styling Powder. I got it from Mecca Cosmetica, one of the Meccas in Australia. It's just sort of like I guess similar to Sephora for you guys over in America. This one I really like for the same reason as the last one. I like to spray it through the ends, and I find that it just gives me heaps of volume through the ends of my hair when I've got it curled. This one is actually a little bit of a chameleon powder. It's really, really good. I bought it when I was down in Melbourne a little while back, but I find that if I put some in my hand and sort of rub it through the ends, then it gives it like a really nice sort of dry, worn-in texture. But I've also used it and applied it to my roots for sort of like a dry shampoo, and I've just sort of massaged it in. It also gives you heaps of volume at the roots, and it's sort of just like a little bit of a does everything sort of powder. So I really like that product, and if I am sort of traveling and I want to take a dry shampoo with me, I'm more likely to take something like that because it's so small and it does so many things. It's a bit of a multitasking product, and I really like that. And then I guess onto styling tools, which is the fun part. Everyone knows that's a fun part. So if I'm straightening my hair, I'm sure this won't shock anyone, everyone has it, but I have my GHD. Mine's just it was the Peacock collection. They had like green and blue and purple with it, and I picked the purple. Like I said, it won't surprise anyone, but it's an incredible straightener. It's consistent. It always gets me the results that I want. Sometimes in the past with different straighteners, my hair has been a little bit hard to get just that really sort of pin straight, and I never have that problem with the GHD. It always works, it's consistent, and I love it because I can always rely on it. If I'm going for a waved look, my favorite product is see if I can find the name. It's the Numi Lustrum set, so it's got the 5 barrels. This is the one that comes with the 5 barrels. I mean, the only downside is, of course, that because I live in Australia and this is an American product, we have to use an adapter, but it's really not a big deal. To be able to use such a good product, I think it's worth just having an adapter. And it comes, it's just a really good kit. It just comes in this little leather pouch thing, and it's sort of, it comes with a glove, but I don't use it. I think if you're starting out, definitely use it because it's really hot. But I've sort of curled my hair enough now that, I mean, if I burn myself, it's my own fault, but I don't usually burn myself. My favorite wand is actually this wand. Is it 1 inch? Maybe about 1 inch. And I think it's sort of like the middle size. There's a bigger one that's about 1.5 inches, and then there's this one that's sort of a lot smaller that can give you like a really tight curl. But I find that this for me is sort of just enough to get a wavy look, but you can see some definite curls in there, and that's why I love it. But again, it gets nice and hot. I don't have to leave it on my hair very long, which is a plus because I don't want to, stand there for ages. I've got no upper body strength, so holding my arms up here for a really long time is just not easy to do. So I just really like that I don't have to hold it on my hair too long. I get quick results, and they last a really long time, especially when I sort of use them with the other products that I've mentioned today. Products like this are so much better than just buying a single wand because you can get so many different looks. I think it's worth saving up and investing in something like this rather than trying to save up for 5 individual tools. Me personally, I like to create different looks and different styles, and I like having it all here in one box. So that's everything for my video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any products that you really like to use on your hair and that get you really good results, then I'd definitely love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed it, you could give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. And that would mean the world to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon with my next video. Bye! Me personally, I like to be able to create different looks and that was gross, sorry. I knew this was going to be the hard bit. If you have any products that you really like and really, that it's like to keep tidy, you know how it is.